It's gone really well. We ran our first test kill today. And this morning we processed 5 animals through right on time, 10 a.m., which is what we'd predicted.
I'm Tammy Malesko. With just over 3 weeks to go until the election, the Brandon East candidates are off and running on the campaign trail. We'll catch up with them later on Pulse News.
The powwow not only hopes to preserve and highlight the culture of the First Nations people, but also attempts to bridge the gap between international tribes to tackle common issues like the treatment of veterans.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you had a great weekend. Well, hogs are arriving at the Maple Leaf plant and productions are in the works. Today was the first day for trying out the new equipment. Susan Tomofachuk made a stop into Maple Leaf and is standing by to tell us how things are going. Susan?
Thanks, Sarah. I'm here in front of Maple Leaf where the first test kill was done this morning. Not even 2 years after the announcement was made that Brandon would be home to the state-of-the-art facility. Construction began in April of last year, and it was only after the bumpy ride of environmental concerns, public meetings, and task forces that the first union contract was awarded on July 9th of this year. The plant finally got its operating license last week. Today there were 5 pigs put through at 10 a.m. and 15 more at 2 p.m. Plant manager Dave Wood says there were a few glitches, but generally everything went better than expected, seeing as this is the biggest project so far for Maple Leaf. 235 people came to work today, and when the plant is fully operational, it should employ over 2,000. Back to you in the studio, Sarah.
Thanks, Susan. Well, we caught up with Maple Leaf plant manager Dave Wood earlier today to see how production operations were. He says it's been a long time to get to this point, but now everything is running on time, and tomorrow another 30 animals should be processed.
It's exciting. We have our Vice President of Operations here, we've got our Vice President of Finance, we've got a few people running around, and the thing has gone better than we expected. Michael McCain has called in, he was very curious to know how we were doing, and it's gone well, better than everybody expected.
And construction crews are busy at the site of the new Canadian Tire here in Brandon. Organizers report that the nice weather we've been having this summer has kept things right on schedule. The new store is expected to open its doors right across the parking lot from the old one during the last week in October. Along with the new building going up, so are the number of employees. Already the company has hired about 30 new workers. Last week, Canadian Tire announced the opening of 200 parts source stores across the country within the next 5 years. Merv Dillabo isn't sure if there will be one in Brandon.
I imagine it'll take a couple months before the corporation announces exactly what smaller city it will be getting one. I imagine they'll be opening in the larger centers first and then moving out into secondary locations down the road.
Saskatchewan farm leaders call their province's political party proposals one sad comment on Saskatchewan farm politics.